Hey there, folks. This is Ed Beard again with the Employer's Edge, and the purpose of our next couple of minutes together is to help you hire better performers by taking some of the ambiguity out of the hiring process so you can, at the hiring process, predict future behaviors with greater certainty. Now, here's what I mean by that. Do you realize that in the English language, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, the word set, S-E-T, has 464 separate definitions? Run. The word run, 396 different definitions. Stand, 334. Go, 368. Word go. Who'd ever thought the word go has 368 separate definitions? Get, 289. You get the point. In that, the English language adds ambiguity to the hiring process. But that is not in itself the real problem. The real problem lies when we have our own personal definitions of terms and words. We are so right about what we think they are, we are so absolute about it that we enter them into the world of obvious. What does that even mean? Obvious. And when they're so obvious to us, they have to be obvious to you too, right? So when someone says we need to hire people with great initiative, what does that mean? We want to hire people that are good at change. First off, what does change mean? What's the definition of change? And at what level does someone become good? See, we have a sense of what we mean by that. And it's so obvious to us, you must have that same sense of it too, right? No. That's how you hire people and find out a year later they don't fit. And even at the director level, it costs you 2 times annual salary. It's super expensive. That is why you use a normative assessment in the hiring process. It's not going to define words for you, but what it is going to do is set a standard baseline for behaviors. What does take charge mean? Well, we don't need the definition of it. What we want is to know how the norm group behaves on when they take charge, in their reasoning ability, in their objectivity, their resilience, their competitiveness. We want to know how those behaviors show up in a normed group so we can bounce candidates' behaviors against a normed group. And then what you do is you set success patterns for jobs, roles and responsibilities, cultures and teams. You know what works best there, and you bounce those candidates against those elements using a normative, standardized set of behaviors so you can predict future performance. And that is how you take some of actually a very large degree of ambiguity out of the hiring process so you increase your retention and you just reduce the cost of the organization of turnover. That's how you do it, and you get the performance out of the people that you expected to get out of them. All right, if you need more help on definitions and what a normative assessment is, just give me a shout here at the Employer's Edge. Always happy to jump in and help. Thanks.